West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. From the gun, running back gets to give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Hurts. Buys a little extra time. He'll get rid of it. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
And these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. And right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
The corners are walked up tight. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Jordan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Hurts. Quickly complete. Touchdown, West Virginia! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early, and how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this 1st down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking off.
Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. And works it to the 40-yard line, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, some people may have been wondering what this head coach was thinking going forward on fourth down on your own side of the field in the first half of this game. But when you've got the experience that you do, especially at the quarterback position, it makes that decision-making a whole lot easier. And his QB made a nice throw to keep this drive alive.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Give to the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum?
There he goes. Continues to fight for yards. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Jordan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's James. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
To the air, it's Hurts. Quarterback now breaking the field. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Gets rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Jordan. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Jordan.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hurts. Floating away. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Jordan. It's complete to the left. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Connection to the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish the first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Hurts. Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He turns it loose to the left. Makes the grab to the 25, and there's room. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
To the air on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Oh, they're after him. The sure hands, it's Fisher. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
It's so important to start the second half with a lot of momentum. You call a nice shot play early, quarterback styled in, finds the open target, throws a strike. Nice way to build some confidence early here in the second half.
And the Canes have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Snags it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down.
Touchdown, Miami! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
That is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hurts. Swings it out to his running back. Runs through the tackle. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Makes a grab for a big play. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback, keeping his eyes down the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. Base to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And the Mountaineers will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Hurts. Got out of trouble and throws. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
Man, that is a decision offensively that potentially gets you fired as a head coach if you don't come through with that. You could have just tied the game with an extra point, but instead you go for 2 to take the lead, and they get it. Wow.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible. And that was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right and not put his offense in harm's way, and that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet and saying, hey, that's my bad.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's dealt. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st.
They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Hurricanes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Might as well give it to him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Firing to the right, complete. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended. Especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a knee, and they'll bring on the field goal unit with a chance to win it. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. And back-to-back kneel downs, and it sets up the kicker with a chance to win it with a field goal. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone.
Think you slick. Good shit.
So
Oh, that's a good ass shit. Give you 20 seconds. Try to throw a Hail Mary or something. I feel it. You can field goal right now.
All the plans, all the schemes, and it will
Can
be
be done,
decided on this kick. This for the lead and very likely the win. It's good. And there's a lot of
You got game though, dog. I can't front.
but there is still time left on
Got a lot of motherfuckers think because they beat you by a point, you sorry motherfucker, you're trash and all that. That's dumb. How the fuck are you trash and you scored 22 points?
Stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Hurts. Now rolling to the left. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Oh,
And it's
fine.
incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. A full dive.
Are you serious?
That one in.
Good shit. God damn. That was the luckiest shit I seen yet. God damn. That was a good ass pass. That was a good ass fucking pass. Now I'm just saying though, if you would have had some time left, you might have took that. You would have won that shit.
With clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time.
Good game though.
Really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks. They've lost
Caught that
close games
shit.
like
That's
this in the
crazy.
past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think
You build all the
belief is
time
what
out.
you build. That
Yeah.
confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good. Let me get Jalen Hurts. That's too bad. 16 yards. Oh my God. What's up? What? What? Mm-hmm.